everybody. Today is December 18th, 2019. It is the last FlossTube for 2019. I'm Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and we have so much stuff to show you today, so I'm super excited. We're ending our Bringing Home the Tree sew along, and this is the pattern by Holt. Super cute. So this is the pattern, and here is my finished piece. So I'm going to let Lily zoom in on it. I made a little snafu. So when I started doing the snowflakes, I was at a doctor's appointment and not paying attention. And I got about half of them done before I realized that there's supposed to be a mix of dark and light. And I decided that it is around Christmas time and I don't have time to fix stuff. So there is my Bringing Home the Tree. And again, on my windows, I did full cross stitches with one strand instead of half stitches with two strands. So super exciting. And we have two winners for the last 2 weeks since we weren't here last week. So we're going to show our winners. So first we have Elizabeth Fisher from Instagram, and she is almost done and she's using the called for colors. And then we've got Jennifer Knox Provost, and she has it all finished, and she did her top just like Lori, so that's super awesome.
I think that's Jessica?
Oh, sorry, what did I say?
I think Jennifer.
Sorry, I can't read, it's okay. And so this took me about 16.5 hours, and then today, you're gonna see all the things I finished. I'm going to the framer. So I got this frame off of Amazon, and it's the same, Hobby Lobby, sorry. And it's the same frame that Lori used for finishing hers, which is right over here. This frame looks a little bit darker, so I'm going to go to the framer and I'm going to see if I like how it looks or if the framer has something else I like better. So we'll see how that turns out today when I get to the framer. And then we have a couple of other pop-ups to show you like other people's finishes, because it's been really fun to see like what everybody's doing. This is Priscilla's, and you can see her blog there, priscillas2000.blogspot.com. So what she did is she made the little station wagon with the tree, a couple of snowflakes. She put Santa in the front. She put Calvin the kitten in the front. Ronnie the dog in the middle, and then Piper, oh, Ronnie in the back and Piper in the middle. So cute. And she changed the wheels a little bit. So she made hers into an ornament. So super cute. So that's something you could do is if you ever see a chart. Oh, and then the bottom, she just did part of the border. So you can see how you can just mix and match things and make it your own. And she used her Be Merry floss pack for that, I think. And then Denise from Goose Design, super cute. She showed it on the wall and finished, and she got hers done a couple weeks ago, so super cute. And she said that sign on the bottom she got at Walmart. And I love this finishing. This is Chris Vine. Chris is super sweet. I got to meet her in Utah. I love that finishing. So, so what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to frame mine. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to frame it, but I'm going to frame it. And then I'm going to send it to Priscilla to make it fancy at the top, because I don't want to do all that. And then if I frame it, then she doesn't have to do as much. So let me know, guys, if you have any questions on Bringing Home the Tree. And we, of course, will have more sew-alongs starting in 2020. Next week we will be off because it will be Christmas, but also on Tuesday. I would normally just do it on Tuesday, but Tuesday I'm going to be out of town. So we're going to start back up in 2020, and we have lots of stuff planned. Denise and I do. So
no questions at the moment, but Lori Holt said it looks awesome, Kimberly, about yours. And then Rhonda Mosner said, love the shirt.
Thank you. Okay, so I went to a little I don't know what you would call, it's like a bazaar is what I would call it. And they have like all kinds of vendors, like food, you know, all kinds of things like crafts, jewelry, and I bought it and I paid way too much for it, but I love it.
Did you go to the Blue Genie?
No, I went to the Junior League affair thing.
Oh.
And then this year, they always have the, there's another one that I like much better that's going on right now. It's,
Armadillo?
Yeah, the Armadillo Bazaar, and I always go to that every year. This is probably the first year I haven't gone because I obviously couldn't go last week, but that's where I usually get most of Kevin's gifts. So, yeah, sorry about that.
And then Priscilla and Chelsea say, we're watching while baking cookies this morning. So glad you're feeling better.
Oh, yay. Send me some cookies.
Yes, send us all
Okay,
cookies.
so Emma decided last night. Okay, I picked her up at 9:15. We got home at 9:45. I get in bed and I go out there in the kitchen at 10 o'clock at night. She's making cookies. I'm like, what are you doing? Like the full thing. Mix everything. Like cookies everywhere. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making cookies for my teachers. I'm like, this is not going to work out. This is not. And it didn't. So, okay, so I've been working on Christmas Alphabet. This is a stitch along that I have been doing with Priscilla, Chelsea, and Lori. So it's the Prairie Schooler. It's an older pattern that was published in 1997, and we just all wanted to do something different to kind of show you can use your own colors, your own fabric, your own whatever. And so I'll show you mine first. Mine, this is where I'm at. And then I'm going to let Lily zoom in. Oh, no, that's good.
Okay.
So that is where I'm at. So I got the last row done, J, K, and L's, and then I decided to go one at a time. So let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, 3, 6. I have 8 letters left, if I can count right. So there's mine. I stitched on 16 count chalkboard black, and I used my thread pack that I put together right here. And on the back, Denise does this cute little conversion for you. So if you get the thread pack and the pattern, you know what to do. So there's mine. Now mine, I did vertical. Cheryl did hers horizontal. So this is Cheryl Cohorn, who works for us. And she's doing hers horizontal. She's using the called for colors in the pattern.
Historic beige.
And she's stitching on historic beige
32 count.
32 count linen. And so she's almost done. So those are ours, and then I'm going to show Lori's real quick.
Oh, hang on.
Oh wait, we can go back to that.
Okay.
So on this one, what I was going to show was I was trying to show how I kind of try to save and be the most efficient with my time. So the first thing I do on that first row, you're going to see I do all of the borders. So I did that first. Then the next thing I start doing is each letter. And then if the letter has that color in the box, I'll kind of do that. So I did J. And we'll go to the next one. I probably did K. And then the next one, I probably did... Oh, and then I added the green from the K back to the J. And then I added the L. And then I just kind of started adding colors. When I did the Santa, I wanted to make sure I did the white first. So I kind of did the green and the red and the white. And then I did all the reds. And then I kind of did the yellow. And then I finished it. So that's kind of how I try to save time, by doing 3 at a time. Just trying to be the most efficient with my time. And as you know, if I have all the red out, I can do all the red at once instead of switching in between my bag all the time. So that's just one way that I try to save time. It might work for you, it might not. It takes me about 6 hours a row or 4 hours, something like that. I calculated it and I'm about 40 hours in. So that's a lot of time, guys. So now I'll show Lori's. So I somehow thought that she was done because I was looking at it the way that I did mine backwards, but she's on R, and this is her thread pack. And we have both of these thread packs. Will probably run out in a couple of days. I'm not sure if we'll restock them or not, but she's almost done. Let's see, STUVWX. Yeah, so she's at the same point I am, 9 more letters. And then we've got Chelsea's. So what Chelsea did was she did each of the letters, and then her mom is going to finish it. Priscilla's going to finish it for her. If y'all haven't subscribed to their channel, it's The Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. And then this is Priscilla's. So if you look at the very top, you can see the Christmas and the little letters. And so she got the little houses from the Target section, dollar section. And then she already had that board, and I think she just put some fabric with sticky board. And then that the little cross stitch on the door, I think, is called Oh My Dear by Country Cottage Needleworks. So let me know if you'll have any questions on Christmas alphabet before I go on. I do know that Priscilla and Chelsea use their Be Merry Classic Colorworks thread pack to make theirs.
We do have a question from Lynn Thomas. She says, have a question: when you cut fabric, stitching fabric, when the call is 8 by 8, do you cut it 10 by 10?
I would cut it 12 by 12 or 13 by 13. I usually add 2 inches around each side at a minimum.
All right. That's the only question we have at the moment.
Okay, so we have lots of other stuff that we have been working on. Cheryl is making, this is a pattern called Woodland Santas by Prairie Schooler. And here you go. So this is her progress on this one. I don't know if, do you know if she's going to make all 4?
I don't know.
And this pattern looks like it was published. Let's see what year it was published. I love how all of the Prairie Schooler is still so trendy. It doesn't say what year it was published, so. So that, and that is the
Petty point.
Petty Point 32 count. So those are the things that, those are like our whips. So we have a lot of finishes. I have a lot of finishes, and everyone else does too. So on this one, and I'm going to the framer today, so if you can tell, I've got all the frames ready to go. So I worked on Lori's stitch cards. So I basically stitched them exactly like her cards, the same layout. It took me 19.5 hours. And I just left 2 squares in between. I used Blackboard 10 count, which is Lori's fabric. And then I did use the called for colors, so I just bought the stitch card pack, thread pack. And I had this frame by Family Tree Frame Company. So I had this in my stash, so I might frame it in this, or we sell this medium frame, that's Lori's medium frame from Family Tree. So I might frame it in that. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go to the framer and decide. If y'all have one that you prefer, let me know.
Yes, comment down below. Frame 1 or frame 2?
Yes, because I want to know, and I'll be at the frame store looking at. So yeah, so it's super cute. This took me about 19.5 hours, and I was able to stitch in hand using the 10 count. So I just had to go a little bit slower, and I had to use a 22 count needle, or 22, size 22 needle. So that is one of my finishes. I have so many finishes, guys. This one I finished, I literally have about 20 stitches left. So I'm gonna call it a finish, because I'm gonna finish it before I get to the frame store today. So I started pulling out Mania, and this is one of my Mania starts. So this is June Cottage of the month. So you can see at the top, I just have a couple of little daisies to do. And this does have, these are strawberries, and they're supposed to have yellow French knots all throughout. I'm not doing any French knots, so I'm gonna just consider it done. And so that took me about 13.5 hours. And I'm going to use this frame, which we do have some of these on order. They haven't come in yet, but I'm hoping they come in soon. So this is one of the Family Tree frames, so I'm gonna frame it in that. So that's one of my finishes. And then this is another one. I finished this weekend. This one looks really good. When I was stitching it, I will tell you the red was pretty strong. So this is my December. So I have that finished. So now with the cottages, I only have 3 left. I have July, August, and September. So one of my things I'm going to show you in January is 9 of them all together when I get these back from the framer. So I'm going to get this to the framer today. And then another finish that we have is Primitive Merry Christmas Pillow by Abby. Is it Abby Rose? Mm-hmm. And so Cheryl stitched this. She used the called for colors. And I'm not sure exactly what fabric she used. But this pattern was super popular when it came in stock, and it took about a month to get more. So we just got that back in stock. So that is a finish, and then we have even more. This is Away We Go, Country Cottage Needleworks. Oh, yep, super cute. Okay, so it is stitched on 16 count navy Aida using the called for threads. Cheryl made this, and she mounted it on sticky board and attached it to a wooden tree row that she got at Hobby Lobby. She added a red truck ornament from Walmart and this bottle brush tree right here from Target. So that is Cheryl's, and mine I stitched mine on 14 count black, and Priscilla has it, and so she's currently finishing it for me, so I'm super excited. This is Mary Chalkful, Priscilla Blaine, and Hands on Design. So Priscilla is the designer, and then Kathy Haberman charts it for her. So this is the small design down in the corner. Sorry, in the corner. This little design right here. Oh. Yes, and so this is, let's see, it says Hobby Lobby Christmas 2019 Heartland Holiday frame, and she got this recently. And then, so this is the frame, and so this is inset. I'm trying to, like, it's inset right inside the, like, how do you explain it, Lily? Like, you set it inside. So, like, see, it's in there.
Yeah.
Set it inside the window.
Yeah, set it inside the window. And then for the Mary, the same pattern.
Oh, that's so cool.
Priscilla's pattern looks totally different.
Those are Terry's.
I don't remember what floss she changed it to, but we did say it in a previous video. Now, she worked with Starry Night Studio that she found her on social media, and Starry Night Studio finished all of these. So this is her Mary jar, and she's in her club. So there's Mary. Boo.
And
I
whose
know.
are these?
Terry.
Oh, Terry's, okay.
So Terry in customer service. And I will say the finishing on these is superb. I would, I don't know Starry Night Studio, but these are very nice. Harvest Chalkful. And so the way that she finished them, I'll show you, is this is on, and I mean, we don't even know, I don't know Starry Night Studio. She's not paying me to say this. So the back and the front look the same. And then what she did, you can see that it's like 2 sticky boards with no batting, and they're put together right there. Because I was trying to figure out how she did it. And then she's got like a cord. So it looks really nice. So Terry did a great job on these 3. I'm going to put these back really nice so I don't mess them up. And so you can see on the boo, she just put the same front and back. And I guess it's like a flat fee. And then she did a Prairie Schooler. Santa Revisited 2.
Ooh.
And she sent this to the same lady. So here's the front. And then the back is a little different. So we have been busy over here at Fat Quarter Shop, I'll tell you. And then this is Cheryl's. Is it the same pattern?
Yes.
Same pattern. Different person. Cheryl made this. Okay, where's the sled from?
She told me.
Okay.
Maybe Target.
Target.
Text her.
We'll figure it out. We'll text her real quick. Look at the little ornament. And so I will say Cheryl has made lots of ornaments for me through the year, and this year at home we did like a tree that the kids could do. It's like all the kids stuff, whatever they want. It's like a hodgepodge, and that's like our main tree. And then I did a tree for me, and then Kevin was like, look, you have cross stitch ornaments. So all of the ornaments Cheryl has made for me over the years are on that tree.
Aww.
And here's another one from Cheryl. She finished this last night. Hobby Lobby on this one. So this is a little barn. She finished it last night, and this is preschooler 2019.
Yes.
So if you turn it around, that's the back. And then I don't know if it came with this ribbon or if she added it. And then one last finished we have, Denise did. This is Christmas Calendar by Tiny Modernist. And I'm going to grab it. So this is from Hobby Lobby. And so see, it says days until Christmas, so that's number 7. And this says Aspen Cove, if you're looking for it. And on the back, it's really cool because you can either hang it up. It's got this thing, you can hang it up, or you can set it down. That's kind of what I like about Hobby Lobby, is you can do whatever. So those are our finishes. So that was like a ton of stuff. So guys, let me know if y'all have any questions, because I just went over a lot of stuff and I know I'm not even going to have the answers to all of it.
Yes, we do have a lot of questions. First one from Katrina E. It was about Lori's Christmas alphabet. She was asking what color fabric did Lori use?
Portobello 30 count linen.
Portobello 30 count linen. And we sell it at Blackboard Shop. She bought it from us.
Oh, okay. And then Blenda Ramirez one says, I am wondering how Kimberly's tree looks like at home. Will you do a tour or picture of the decor?
Oh, I could do like a little picture and put it in the next live stream. I don't do like home tours because I don't know, I decorate in sections, if that makes sense. So like I'll have a really good section, but like my whole house is not decorated. Like it's very, if I did a home tour, y'all would honestly just laugh. I mean, it looks good overall, but it's not anywhere near like some of the home tours I see. So, I do a good job in sections, but it's not like all out crazy. I am having family come over Saturday, so I'm excited, but I'm also like, what are you doing in the kitchen, Emma? Cooking? I told her no cooking because I don't want to have to clean everything before they come. I've already cleaned the house. House was clean. I'm like, and she goes, Daddy said, and I'm thinking, it is 10 o'clock at night. You have school tomorrow. What are you doing? What are you doing? But she did come back at like, I don't know, she woke me up, and because she doesn't have any boundaries on like space or anything. She's like, I don't think those cookies worked out. And I was thinking, yeah, I don't know why you thought they were, but okay. I'm a little upset about the cookies. I'm sure she's watching too at school, so I'm sure she's going to hear all this.
And from Home Mom, are you still expecting Lori Holt's 10 count American Blue fabric this month?
Yes. Everything, all of the other colors have come. It has not shipped yet, but I'm hoping it will. Denise will email Riley Blake and just make sure that, but last time we did email, that's what we were told.
Okay. And from the Soda Stitcher, Shannon Brahmanschenkel, can you tell us where to buy the Family Tree frames?
Okay, so the Family Tree Frames is a company that's owned by a family member of both Country Cottage Needleworks and Little House Needleworks. And so the little small ones that I'm stitching and putting my monthly frames in, we have ordered them for the store. So there's 12 different ones. I think we ordered 4 or 5 just because they're really expensive. They're a 7 by 7 inch frame. And so we ordered these for the store. And if you have any that you're specifically looking for, you can email us and then we'll order it. It just takes a long time to get, but it's they're handmade, so you can see handmade, hand painted. But yeah, so we're going to be carrying them that size to start. And then we have Lori's frames, 3 sizes. We have small, medium, large. If you search Lori Holt frame, they will come up. They're called small frame, medium frame, large frame, and those were made by Family Tree for us. Lori picked the design and the color and everything. So we do have those, and those are, she did those sizes so that she could do quilt blocks and cross-stitch designs that would fit exactly in them, so that you wouldn't have to go and get everything custom framed.
And from Stephanie Hayashida, are the frames expensive?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And Jan Waskowski, are the Lori Holt stitch cards all the same? I've seen different designs, but just wondering if they're all the same size.
They're all the same size. They have different borders, but the whole dimension is the same size because she'll mix them into like a big whole thing at the end. I mean, we're going to keep doing those forever. They're just going to be very timeless. Some will be traditional, some will be seasonal. It'll just be whatever Lori is working on.
Okay. And from Laura Whitfield, a question about the Ada Club. Did it ship early for December, or will that be the new ship date going forward? Not complaining. It was a nice surprise, and I love the gray color.
I think it shipped early.
Okay.
And do you have that piece? Yeah, so this was on my desk when I got to work today. So this is Touch of Gray. If you are in our Witchell Club, this is the Ada. And then the linen is the same exact color. It's just linen, but I'm in the club for Ada because I love Ada. So this is mine, and it was on my desk. So yes, with Christmas season, obviously a lot of employees will be out, a lot of days off. So we have to like move the clubs around because we do have one person. Her name is Sheila. She's amazing. She ships every club out. And so we, move things around so that she can be, take off the time she needs.
And then Caroline Yonetta says, question, I noticed that all the glitter fell off the Silver Sparkles 14 count from Fabric Flare after a few weeks of in-hand stitching?
Yeah, I didn't notice that it came off. But let's see how mine looks. I didn't notice that it did, but we'll see. Let's see.
Maybe it's just not showing on video.
Yeah, mine
I think
has
that's
glitter.
what it is.
Yeah, it has glitter. You just have to you can see it from the. But yeah, I do think some of the glitter came off.
It's still got a lot of glitter on it though. From
to me, I think it's got
over
a lot
here.
of glitter.
Yeah, I think it was just the video was not showing it very well.
Yeah, sometimes the video is deceiving. Lily's got her tricks over there.
Yeah. Candy Kerr says, has the Snowy Chockfull Club shipped yet?
So we're going to talk about that next. We'll just go ahead and transition into that real quick. So patterns are arriving to us Thursday. I got the tracking number from Kathy at Hands On Design yesterday. Our clubs will be shipping Friday, Monday. We're going to show you a pop-up of it. The club is now full, but if you are in the club, this is what you'll be getting next. So this is Priscilla's finishing. So there's obviously 2 designs. So it's snowmen, and it says Snowy, and it's cute because I used to have a dog named Snowy. Aww. I know, little Snowy. And then the next picture is the cover of the pattern, and that is Kathy's finishing. And we will have kits left over from the people who don't pay in the club, and those will probably be online in a week and a half. The pattern will be online Friday, and if you're in the club, like I said, it will be shipping Friday, Monday. And the threads she used are Caribbean Waters, Frosted Sage, Licorice Red, Pumpkin Harvest, and then chalk.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Next question from Steph B was, what is mania?
Oh, well, let me show you these real quick. These are 2 quilt dots. They're called Zappy dots, actually, but in the quilting world, we call them quilt dots. They're basically needle minders. And there's 2, and they go with this chalk full. So those are the 2. So we have that, and then there is a trim called Snowy rickrack trim that Kathy had used to finish hers. So I just wanted to show those while we have the club. So we have those available too. Sorry. Okay, so Mania. Mania is something that a group of ladies on Facebook, I believe, like maybe 5-10 years ago, came up with. And in Mania, it's basically a way to celebrate May and to just be completely crazy. And so you could either do one different project every day of the month to start. So that would be 31 starts. So last year what I did is I started 31 starts. But I obviously have only finished like maybe 8 or 9. So I have those in a bucket in my office, and they're in an order that I want to go. So basically, when I was done with my surgery, I really didn't want to have to worry about having my light out and working on the 16 count, because that's just really difficult. Because right now I'm working on Christmas alphabet and this other one, this one. Yeah, I'm working on these two. This one, which is 16 count, and I am working on Snowy Village, or Snow Village, and it's 16 count. And these are really hard to see. So after my surgery, I just wanted to kind of take it easy. This is where I'm at on Snow Village, by the way. So I wanted to take it easy, so I decided to pull from my Mania bucket and finish 2 of the Manias, which is awesome. And those are on, I stitched those on lamb's wool 14 count, so I didn't have to have the light out. And I could just kind of sit in bed and not have to strain my eyes and get all the things out to be able to see. So that's what I did.
And question from Kiki Alapudes. What framer do you use?
I go to a place in Austin, just a local place. I have to go right after this to a follow-up doctor's appointment. And it is, the place I use is in downtown Austin, which I really don't ever go to downtown, but it's on the way back. So I'm super excited because I will have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 things to drop off. So super exciting. I have one that has about 12 stitches I got to get done, but that'll be super exciting and kind of like a little Christmas gift to myself, to be honest.
Okay, from Pat Schmidt. Where can I find the floss colors that Lori Holt used on her 12 Days of Christmas pattern?
Christmas alphabet? So okay. Christmas alphabet, we have it on the blog. We should have a blog link in the description box. If not, one of us will answer you and put a link, but it lists all the colors. We do have a thread pack, but if you don't want to buy the thread pack, it is all listed on our blog.
Okay. And Tracy Thompson's asking, when will the Mason Jar Club open back for new members?
It probably won't, but we will have leftover kits online. There's going to be 2 or 3 left, and that's it. But we're limited. It's a hand-dyed process, and so basically, we have enough members for as many as our person who provides the floss will allow us to have.
And Lisa Brown says, are you going to still have the Quilty Love cross stitch along? I have mine ready to go.
Yes. We're going to start that in January.
2020.
We're working on the details with Lori on what she wants to do and all that.
From Gigi Odom, is there more oatmeal 10 count coming? It was out of stock at one point.
Yes, it should be back in stock. Isn't it? It's back in stock.
Excellent.
That was the whole mishap one.
Oh.
I'll get an ETA.
We'll get an ETA. It came and it had to be repackaged, so probably soon. Yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah. A couple of weeks.
And Shannon Berkemeyer says, will Chockfull go through 2020?
So on that, there were 7. When she started, there's going to be 7. So she did Mary, Harvest, Boo, Snowy.
Liberty.
We know there's Liberty because she pre-showed that, and there should be 2 more. So there's 7 total, from what I know, from what she had originally said on her videos.
All right. And Jana Wilkinson Trappier says, how does a sticky board come? Is it in different sizes?
Yeah, sticky board comes in different sizes, and one side is sticky and one side is flat, unsticky.
And Mari Keenan says, can we pre-order Snowy? I have it to be notified when it comes in.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, just a notification, and you should be
Yeah.
good. Lois Stoll says, can you give more info on the trees used for Away We Go? I think it's
The frame. Yes, the frame.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to read you the back. It says $17.99, Christmas 2019. The item number is HL9155387, Heartland Holiday, Hobby Lobby. And there's another number, 5361191. And then she glued this down, the little tree, and then she glued the little truck down.
All right. Wilma Evans is asking, what pattern is the gingerbread boy on the tree? It's one that's right over your shoulder.
Gingerbread cookie, I think, from Little House Needleworks.
We think it's Little House Needleworks gingerbread cookie. It was one of my mania finishes.
We're looking that up. And then last question of the bunch here. Jessica Knox says, do you have any suggestions for stitching on Lori Holt's 10 count?
Yes. Okay, that's gingerbread cookie 2012 ornament cross stitch pattern, Little House Needleworks. Sorry, my nose is itching. So on the 10 count, I just use a size 22 needle, I believe, and I used more thread, and I was able to stitch in hand. I wasn't able to like earlier in the year, but I was able to, and I was able to go pretty fast. And I just kind of think when you're using more threads, you know, like you need to kind of straighten your threads out a little bit so they lie a little bit flatter. You can see that some of my stitches are a little bit messy, and I did redo some of them. But anytime you stitch on black, you can see flaws so much more than if you were just stitching on white or lamb's wool or something like that.
And then if everyone wants to comment below what everyone has planned for the holidays.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my plans.
Ooh.
So on Saturday, my brother, his wife, his two kids, my aunt, uncle, they're my age. Their kids, they're all coming. My mom, her boyfriend, they're all coming. And so we're going to have food. And then my aunt was like, she's my age. She's like, do we need to have activities for the kids? And I'm thinking, not really, but okay. So she's like, we're going to have cookies. I'm like, okay, so we're going to have a bunch of different mixes. My niece is allergic to peanuts, so we need to make sure we don't have that. But we're going to have a cookie contest with, okay, let me tell you how many kids. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids. 9 kids. We're going to make cookies, and they're going to decorate it, and that's going to keep them busy. And so that'll be exciting. And then Sunday morning, we're driving to Kevin's parents. We'll open gifts on Monday. We'll come back Tuesday, have family Christmas Wednesday with just us. And then next Sunday, all of my uncles will come over. And that's actually my very favorite Christmas. So my dad has passed away, but his brothers are all so awesome. And I like to see them because they remind me of my father. So we'll do the same thing. We're going to have the same, I'll cater the same exact thing. It's all at my house. And I get to see some of my cousin's kids. And that'll be great. So I have 3 Christmases planned, or actually 4, but super excited. The only thing that even makes me nervous about it is just having the house clean. I like things clean. My house is actually always clean. So, but like last night when she was cooking, I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? I had to tell them off limits, kitchen off limits. So, yeah. And I even told them Saturday morning we're going to go to Starbucks. We're going to have Starbucks at Starbucks because I don't want to have to like clean the house and then bring all the food and then clean it again. Yes.
And we have a question from Debbie Gustella. When and what is the next sew-along?
So, we're going to do the Quilty Love, and then we have some other things planned for the year. I'll go ahead and transition into some of the new things, and that'll kind of tell us a little hint. So some of the new things, first we have a Prism Aurifloss Box. This is exclusive to Fat Quarter Shop. Lori designed this for us. These are the colors inside the box, and we have lots of plans for this. So you can just plan on getting this box and having it for lots of things. One of the things that we're doing with it, I need a stitch. So I will be secret stitching on that. So that is going to be one thing that we're going to be doing. Another new thing that we have is brush cut Christmas trees. So Denise was super awesome and put the kit together. So this is the pattern. This is the kit. So that's brand new. I think it'll look really good. Priscilla told me what she's going to do with hers, and I think hers will also look really good. She kind of hinted on her video what she was going to do, and then I was like, well, I kind of want to know, so I got her to tell me. I don't know if she wants me to tell everybody, so I'm not. Here's some other new patterns. Oh my gosh. These are cute.
Ooh.
I know. Look at that sugar and spice.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute.
I know. I like the sugar and spice the best.
I like the hot wine one.
Hot wine?
Yeah, it's on there. Yeah, you're
Oh my
left.
goodness. That's cute. Little House. I haven't even seen this one. It's called Winter Wipes.
That's digital. That little house in Country Cottage.
Oh, okay. I think these are just older patterns that we bought. Little House chart number 58. I don't see a name on it. Houses. And then In the Meadow. And then Hands on Design, Joy Noel. I'm not saying that right, but it's close enough. And then Plaid Tidings by the Little Stitch Girl. And then this one is my favorite, Frosty's Night Out. I have seen some people stitching this. It's Blackbird Designs, Frosty's Night Out. I think he's really cute. I like the big boots. So those are some new things. And then this week, Tiny Modernist showed this on social media. This is a free pattern that she has released to everyone. Free pattern. It has a backstitch alphabet at the top so that you could customize it. So that's just like a freebie. If you're looking for something free, you can get that on Tiny Modernist's website. So those are some new things. But yes, sew-alongs. I don't want to give away like all our ideas just because I don't want somebody else to do them. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff planned for the new year. One thing is I'm very goal-oriented. Very goal-oriented. So I'm always like, I don't know, like January's coming, and so I'm like, oh, I got to get my goals. So one of my goals will be, to try to finish up a lot of the manias before mania starts again, start new things. The only thing I really have open right now is my manias. I have Christmas alphabet. I'm hoping to have that done by next week. And then I'm going to get caught up on Snow Village. And then, of course, I'm going to do Snowy. So Snowy will probably be done before the next live stream. But just kind of keep on stitching.
Gianna Gorsuch was asking, what count is the fabric in the Fresh Cut Christmas Trees kit?
32.
32.
It is 32. And then Anne-Marie Mikowski's asking, is the Prim Frost available now?
Yes. And it's only available at that quarter shop.
And Colette Carter says, when will Chalky Tool Tape be available?
It's available now.
It's online now.
Excellent. Also, frame 2, I believe, is winning in the comments as for which frame you should.
The plain one?
Yeah. And then everyone was commenting what they have planned for the holidays, and this was one of my favorite comments that I picked out. Christine Miller said, it'll just be me, my husband, my son, and my dog this year. We will be having king crab for Christmas Eve and duck for Christmas Day. The dog will be having kibble.
Aw.
I was like, aw, the puppy. That's what my dogs will be having as well.
Well, for Christmas, there's no restaurants open, so I had to take care of the kids yesterday because the nanny was off, and so I said to them, I can either cook like a crock pot type thing, which Kevin doesn't really like. He doesn't like his food all mixed together. So I said, I can either do that or y'all can cook. And they were like, okay, we'll cook. So Emma was like, okay, Peyton, plan the menu. I mean, she's just straight up. So he's going to plan the menu, and then they're going to cook. And it'll either be edible or it won't, but it'll be food.
Okay, and we do have another question from Linda Neal. Will you be getting the Sulky 12-weight 6-pack 6-pack floss pack that Kathy Haberman uses on her cranberry Christmas ornaments?
We have it.
We have it, Linda. Okay, that's all the questions I'm seeing at the moment.
Awesome. So I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Our next live stream will be January 8th because next week is Christmas. The week after is New Year's. And so I will see you guys on January 8th. I hope you guys have a really wonderful Christmas. And if you have it in your heart to help any charities out there, I would encourage you to do whatever you can to give back a little bit in the season.
Yay. All right, happy holidays, everyone.